It's simple and works even for people who've never looked at a market chart before. Just as I expected. A significant downward correction has begun. I've been doing this for many years, so I'm deciding to go down. Great. Have you ever wondered why some people can afford luxury cars, world travel, and comfortable apartments at a young age, while others are forced to save from every paycheck? The answer might surprise you. It's not about luck or even hard work. The difference lies in the tools and approaches they use. My name is Evelyn Morgan, and I've been a professional trader for over 10 years. I used to be one of those people who worked tirelessly, but never saw real results. Over time, though, I developed my own effective system, one that now helps not only me, but many members of my trading community make real progress. Today, you have the chance to get to know that system. It's simple and works even for people who've never looked at a market chart before. Make sure you watch this video to the end. You'll learn the basic steps and strategies that many in my community are already using. Ready to change how you see the opportunities around you? Then let's get started. Before we dive in, ask yourself this: are you ready to take your first step toward something new? If the answer is yes, I've got important news for you. I've opened access to my private community where I trade live every day, and my subscribers simply follow along and get the same results I do. Here's what's inside, perfect for getting started. I share my trades live in real time. You can follow along just like many others in the community already do. The methods I've built and tested for years are now available to you. Support. If something is unclear, I'll help. I don't leave people stuck with questions. I make sure you understand what's going on. And here's the important part. Access is currently free, but I limit how many people can join, so I have time to work with everyone. That means while you're still hesitating, your spot might go to someone else. So if you're ready to get involved, pause this video, click the link in the pinned comment, and join us. Let's continue. Now let's start trading. I'll begin with 15, although you can start with smaller values if you'd like. Let's make a few adjustments now. I'll add two indicators, MACD and RSI. MACD will help us notice when the market might start moving in the opposite direction. This tool will signal when we should pay attention to changes. RSI will help us understand if the market is oversold. It indicates when the market might be too heated or, conversely, too cooled down. Let's adjust the lines a bit. Done. Now let's pick a couple of instruments to trade. This one and this one. All right, we're ready to start. All right, let's take a look at the first pair. We can see that the market has reached a new high, but both indicators are showing divergence. The MACD histograms have gotten smaller, and the current RSI value is lower than it was before. This could mean that the buyers are losing momentum and the market might slow down or reverse direction. So I'm going with a downward move. Great start, everyone. Let's keep it going. We're seeing divergence here as well, but this time it's pointing upward. The RSI has moved out of the oversold zone and the MACD has shown a reversal. This could indicate the beginning of a recovery, so I'm choosing an upward move. Awesome! I'm really liking how this is going. Let's keep going and check out the next one. Here we are seeing some sideways movement. In cases like this, it's better to trade from the levels. Right now the market has approached a level where resistance usually appears, so I'm going with a downward move, expecting a bounce. Perfect! Let's keep it rolling. Adjusting the values. The market is still moving within the channel. After a drop, we are now seeing a slight pullback upward. The market bounced off the lower boundary of the channel. The MACD showed a reversal and the RSI has also started moving up. This could indicate a continuation of the upward movement. That's right, friends. The key is to catch the right wave. Let's ride it. You just saw my strategy in action. No chaos, no guesswork. That wasn't luck. It was a method I've refined for years. Now let me ask you something important. Do you actually want to move forward, Or will you keep watching from the sidelines? I know how common it is to put things off, to say tomorrow, Monday, later, but real change doesn't start with thoughts. It starts with action. And if you are standing at a crossroads right now, know this. You're not alone. In trading, tools matter, but so does having someone by your side, a mentor, someone to explain, guide, and help you avoid beginner mistakes. That's what I didn't have when I started, and that's why I created this community. Inside, you'll get access to my trading system used by so many already, live market sessions so you can see exactly how it all works, my personal support. I answer questions, guide you, and help you build confidence. Right now, you can join for free, but because I work directly with each new member, once we hit capacity, I'll have to close the doors. If you want to walk this path with guidance, click the link in the pinned comment. I'll be waiting for you in the community. Now, let's get back to the session. Now, let's get back to this pair. Just as I expected. A significant downward correction has begun. The MACD lines are pointing down, and the RSI has broken through the 50 level and continues to move lower. This signals that the market has weakened and the downward move is likely to continue. We're diving in, friends! Absolutely, speed is everything. Quick decision making is key because the market can shift in the blink of an eye. Let's stay sharp and keep moving. The correction was short and consisted of sideways movement. During this pause, sellers gathered strength, and the RSI is now in the middle zone, ready to continue moving downward. Alright. By the way, don't worry if the terminology doesn't make much sense right now. I've been doing this for many years, so I've got a lot of experience under my belt. Let's keep moving. Alright, what do we have here? Now we see that the market has broken through the support level around 0.589 with the momentum, but without significant hesitation before the level. Usually such breakouts can be false, and the market tends to return to the level. Also, the RSI has entered the oversold zone, which may indicate a reversal. So, let's take off, friends. Excellent, but let's put in a bit more work. The correction is dragging on, and this could be a sign of a reversal. Both indicators are pointing downward, which confirms the continuation of the downward movement, so I'm deciding to go down. Great. I recognize the signs of a reversal and open the position just in time. Let's do a couple more. Moving on, we can see that the buyers have taken control and the market has started moving upward. The breakout of the level where there was previously a pause indicates a continuation of the uptrend. Both indicators are pointing upward, confirming that the trend remains bullish, so I'm choosing an upward move. Very good. Now, I suggest we lock it in with one more pair. Now for the final pair. We can see a resistance level at 0.813, which the market has bounced off several times. Additionally, there is a divergence at this level, and the MACD histograms are shrinking despite the attempts to move upward. This could indicate that buyers are losing strength and the market is likely to reverse. So I'm going with a downward move. Well, what can I say? I'm satisfied with the results. Well, once again, the strategy worked. Just as expected. And you know, every time that happens, I feel it deep down. I'm on the right track. If you're watching this and still unsure, let me be honest. The biggest losses aren't in numbers, they're in missed opportunities. In my community, I share trade setups every single day. No complicated theory, no endless lessons, just real, actionable steps that have already helped many people shift their approach. And most importantly, I never leave people to figure it out on their own. I personally guide members, explain things clearly, and break down anything that's confusing, because it's not enough to hand someone a tool. You need to show them how to use it with confidence. Inside the channel, you'll also find exclusive content, quick tips, practical insights, and useful breakdowns I don't post anywhere else. Right now, access is free, but as experience shows, Opportunities don't stick around forever, so click the link in the pinned comment and just take a look around. Maybe this is the moment everything starts to change. Thanks for watching. I'll see you inside the community.